Yeah, what's going on, my people, and how are y'all doing? Now, y'all already know that this from season 4 is premiering. Who couldn't wait ever since they gave the date? I'm definitely one of those guys, and I am a huge fan of From. So I said, why not? Let's break this down and analyze it. Now, y'all already know that the list came out and they basically told us to watch season 1, episode 1, 7 and 8, season 2, episode 2, 6, 8 and 10, and season 3, episode 2, 4 and 6. I did one better. I watched the whole season. This is our third time, me and my wife, watching the whole season. And I am still so happy for the success of this show. Now, we're going to start it off with questions, and a little later on, I'm going to give you my answers, but I also want what y'all think in the comments. So, question number 1. If Tabitha have gotten out with her whole family, do you think she would have came back for the rest of the people that's in Fromville? Question number 2. Now that Jim knows Tabitha and Jade are soulmates and they are entwined into this Fromville town, do you think that he'll be able to get over it and look past it and still love his wife? Let me know. Which brings me to question number 3. Now that Jade and Tabitha know what they know, do you think they could go back to regular life? Just moseying around the town, not feeling that connection to one another? I don't think so. But y'all let me know in the comments. And the last question, now that we know that season 5 is the last season, do you think that MGM will give us a spinoff? And if so, what would the spinoff be about? Like I said, I have answers. I'm going to tell y'all a little later, but I want to know y'all answers. Now, let's get right into it. Now, me going back and watching the whole season, they told us to watch season 1, episode 1, 7, and 8. Nothing really stuck out to me to make me have any type theories, at least not me feeling it was worth talking about. So we have to jump into the second season. And yes, I had some things to talk about in the second season. Now, the second season, right? I'm not sure what episode, but they did give us the recap in episode 7 of season 2. And remember when Victor and Tabitha was in the cave? Remember when they walked into the whole open part? And then we seen the bars. And then we seen one of the Sawui kids. I feel like they are scared of those Sawui kids, meaning the Nightwalkers, because they are gated in. So maybe them kids want revenge and the Nightwalkers are scared because maybe they're more vicious than the Nightwalkers. It really stuck out in my head like, damn, why are they caged off? But it got to be some type of being scared of a retaliation from what they did to them kids. It has to be. Now, season 2, episode 10. This is what really made me, and I cannot change my mind, but it makes me feel like these people are in a coma, y'all. I can't get over the fact that Tabitha woke up in a hospital. And I don't feel like that's a coincidence. I feel like these people are either not found yet, but unconscious or in a coma somewhere else, like in the world, or they are in the hospitals. Now, I know all these people came from different states of America, but they do have chains of hospitals. And what if those hospitals that I'm talking of are sacrificing certain people so it has a demonic realm around the hospital, and that's how they all could be in one place at the same time, even in different states? We already know in the real world, they talk about schools being connected and to the demonic world and the underlevel. What if they're playing on that thought and that theory? Cause I can't explain any other way why these people from different states are all in this one place. It has to be something that's grounding them and connecting them so they can live in this one town I call Fromville. And what if the people that's inside Fromville is just NPCs that's in comas in the real world? And they're just there to help the story go along. Think about like borrowed souls to be fillers in this town while Tabitha and Jade is on this quest. What y'all think about that? Put it in the comments. I know it's out there, but you really got to think out the box to be in the box. Now we about to get to season 3, episode 2. It's giving me Alice in Wonderland vibes. It really is. And the more I think about it, the more I feel like the concept of a whole Alice in Wonderland vibe is dope as fuck. Because you're not there, but you're there. It's really trippy. And to think about the whole trippy vibe is cause Victor Mom been having all these visions and thinking about certain shit from Fromville after they took the acid tab. Yeah, you remember Victor Mom and Victor's dad. They had like a 30-year reunion, his 30th birthday. They took that acid. They start tripping. And ever since then, her images of Fromville was very vivid, so much to the point that she believed it in the real world. That got Victor's father very angry. He was patient at first, but he thought he could fix her. And when he realized he couldn't fix her, it had to bring some type of anger inside of him, thinking that she's just doing this. You know what I mean? When you can't reach your significant other, no matter what you try, got to bring some type of frustration. But that's what gives me the whole Alice in Wonderland vibe. It stems from tripping out. Either if it was on acid, Molly, I don't know what it was. I think he said acid. Let's go with acid. That's very Alice in Wonderland to me. Now we're going to get to Fromville itself. Heard Void shouting in those woods. And they're going to do anything that they can to try to fucking break him. Now, the whole thing when the cattle got out and roamed the town, your first instinct is to get the cattle, especially if you're the top guy, meaning Boyd. You want the town to eat. So he went out on his first instinct. Go get the cattle before they roam and basically get free. The town might go hungry if you can't find these things again. If he was thinking in his right mind, then he probably would have been like, all right, tomorrow morning we'll go find it. But him being who he is, the protector, the one that brought civilization to this town, that was his first instinct. Go get the animals. And the crazy part is he went to go get the animals to feed the town, and your boy Kenny found food to feed the town. When Kenny comes back to the town, he finds the craziest news they could ever imagine. His mom was tortured. That hurt Boyd. They made Boyd watch. And for him to have to tell Kenny that they made him watch Kenny's mom be tortured, that broke Boyd right there. Boyd looked at Kenny like a son. Probably look at Kenny's mom like a grandmother. So this is really in the mind. It's psychological. this is really a wear and tear on Boyd. I don't know how he's so strong because we do have everybody leaning on him. He has to figure certain things out. He's keeping certain secrets because he feel like it's better for the town. And when it comes out, now he's the town's most hated. He's only doing it for the greater of the good, but it takes time for the residents in Fromville to realize that. And just him knowing that they don't like him at times, that put more stress on him. Donna coming with the house problems, putting that on him. That brings stress on your boy Boyd. How much stress can a man take, especially in a world that he's trapped in? The show is crazy and it just keeps you glued. And wow, what a run. I will be sad when season 5 closes. Let's get to a couple other things because we have to get to the theories. Now, Elgin, I feel like he's the narrator of this story. I don't know how, I don't know whose story it is, but these are all theories. And I felt like Elgin is the narrator. Before they even hit the tree, he already was having dreams about it. He wanted them to turn around from the jump. He knows something that he's not telling us. He's going through crazy things to get them back. But what if he's just a mole? He did feed Smiley to be reborn. He did take Fanta down in that cellar and kept her locked away from her friends and family. It's something I don't trust about Elgin. He's quiet, timid, and I don't know. I just feel like he would be the mole if it's any mole. I won't go as far to say he's the man in yellow, but I feel like he's a mole, and I don't like him. I actually was happy when he was being tortured. Now, your girl Sarah knew what it took on how much torturing he needed to go get Fanta. And I wasn't even mad when she did that to his eye. So I know I really don't like his character. I don't trust him. He's sneaky. Now, one of my other theories is what if Ethan is in a coma and in that coma, he created this world? It could be, right? Well, I feel so. Because I actually think that Victor and Ethan is one of the same. But I feel like Victor is Ethan's alter ego, and that's how he deal with the fear. Because we all know Victor is childish, but he's brave. So that seems like how your boy Ethan would be able to mask the scariness by creating an alter ego so he could help him through this journey. And I have another theory. What if your boy Ethan is autistic and he's in this room like on season 5? You know, not the last season, because the last season, I think, is actually season 3, episode 10. I think that's the last season, y'all. I think that's how it ends. Her with the short hair looking more mature. I don't think Jim dies when we think he dies. I think it was in the future, and I think they're going to drop that bomb on us that this is really the ending of season 5, episode 10. But let me get back to it. What if your boy Ethan is autistic and he's in his room? They got like a little dollhouse, but like for boys, and it's figurines. And his imagination is creating each one of these figurines and all those characters inside the house is the people from Fromville. What y'all think about that? Because I really think that could be possible. It could just be an autistic kid that can't talk and just quiet in his room playing with his toys, and that could be the creation of Fromville. Every time I think of that, it'd be like, damn, it was right under our nose. I get chills whenever I think that. It's like those twists at the end of movies. You be like, what the fuck? That's what I'm feeling. Now we about to get back to my questions. I don't want to make this a long video. My first question was, if Tabitha got out with her whole family, do you think she would have came back for the rest of the people then? Actually, I don't. I think she would have tried to forget about it, but your boy Ethan would have made her feel so guilty that she wound up coming back to the town trying to rescue the rest. Now, my question too was, now that Jim knows Tabitha and Jade has this connection and intertwined in his Fromville, do you think he could overlook things? No. I think it's going to kill him slowly, that he becomes mentally ill just knowing the chemistry of Jade and Tabitha. I think it's going to do something. We all know he was already jealous when they was going on their little journeys. So what's going to change now? I don't think anything is going to change, people. I think it's going to amplify by 10. He's not going to like Jade to be anywhere around Tabitha, especially when Tabitha said she needs to think about it, basically giving her and Jim a break on the whole thing because she needs to process these things. Which brings me to my question 3. How do you feel Jade and Tabitha is going to go on with regular life? Well, I think Tabitha is just going to go on a journey to find herself and to figure out more things because she thinks some of these are puzzle pieces to get them out. But I think your boy Jade, he's going to stay in that bar for a long time, just rethinking and rehashing over the past. Since they unlocked it, those thoughts is going to be hitting him like crazy, and he already stays in a bar. I don't think he's no longer going to think about that money in the real world because there's so much stuff that's already stifling his thoughts, and it's going to be all about Fromville. Now we get to our question for people. Now knowing that season 5 will be the last season from, do you think MGM is going to have a spinoff? Well, I do. And I'm going to give it to you like this. You know how Welcome to Derry is going backwards? I think it's going to be the same thing with MGM. I think every spinoff is going to go backwards. Because if you think about it, Victor Moms had a lot of past lives. What if each spinoff is through Victor's mom's thoughts and eyes? And that's what they keep giving us. So they give us when we see the old people with the flashbacks of when Victor's mom was actually there. They might give us a spinoff of that whole scenario before the Night Walkers became the Night Walkers, y'all. When they was all living and good and your boy Victor was young. That would be lit and I will be here for it. Now, like I said, I want y'all to put in the comments as well because I want y'all to share y'all thoughts. We have 1 day and a couple hours left. Who is hyped like me? Oh, man. And I like to watch it through the whole entirety, but I will not be binge watching this. I can't. I need to see every episode. And after every episode airs, I will be here and we will be touching up on each episode and seeing how my theories play out on each episode. Will my questions be answered? Would your questions be answered? I hope so, but not too early. And with that being said, it's your boy UFO Grove, and we out here.